So Bitcoin is sitting at $67,284, and what we have seen is basically pretty much the $70,000 story. It went to 69,500, and I told you that $70,000 is a psychological and overall a big resistance. So this kind of reaction was pretty much expected. And I wouldn't call this a pullback because it's not at least $5,000. I mean, it is bullish still. There is no bearishness whatsoever in it, but this is not enough. And also our support of $68,000 is gone, which means that now this thing has a support that is lower. And if you recall it correctly, our support is at $64,000, and I told you that people would treat $65,000 as a psychological support because it's a rounded number, but the actual TA support is at 64, and that would pretty much work out. If it goes below 66,700, what would happen is that it would act on this double top structure. It had a mini double top, it has delivered on it, went down, but now this mini double top is not the cleanest one out there. It is created, and this is on 4 hours, so it is a respected time frame. What it means is that if it breaks below 66,700, then $65,000 is not much to ask. It is very easy to achieve, and it can easily drop towards $65,000, and then it can go and test the 64 as well, which is the support area. And once we get to that, then I'll record video again and I'll tell you what to do next. Will we talk about 72 or will we talk about 62 at that stage? This is a bit of pullback, not something crazy, I would say. Of course, people are still reacting to it. Today dropped towards 66,840, if I'm not mistaken. That's what happened. Yeah. And now it is trying to pump, and overall bullishness and everything is there because people don't want to miss any drop, because for past 2 weeks, whenever there was a dip, it vanished away instantly. But I think this time it's not going to be the case scenario. We are coming towards the end of month, and everyone always consider October to close super green. So generally people start playing manipulative games here. They start crashing it beforehand. And if I just may add one more thing, with the way of dips that I have seen, they are cutting off times, dates when they are causing the dips. So if you remember, the first structure was 5th, so it was 5th of July for the dip, then it was 5th of August, then it was a dip, then it was 3rd of September, it was a dip, then it was 1st of October, it was a dip. It makes sense that for November they might cause the dip even further closer because they're continuously changing the dates. But that's a pattern. Like I said, technical analysis is all about probabilities and statistical data, which you rely on patterns. Of course, patterns help you. You can identify what to expect. But over here, there's nothing crazy going on. We were expecting a pullback, and we were expecting that on the basis of break of support. We were expecting it. It didn't happen. The support held on, and then I told you that now it is going to go towards 70. It did get close to it, but of course it dumped harder because $70,000 is a major resistance from so many angles. So I'm not surprised at all. Still, we need to see how it is going to behave. Is it going to go and conquer $68,000 and start living above it? Or living above means at least 8 hours above it? Or is it going to struggle with 68 and declare now that $68,000 is a resistance and start its journey for the pullback, the long awaited pullback that we have been waiting for? At least I have been sharing it for a long time, that we need at least a minimum of $5,000 pullback, which is not that bad. So we could have a bit of a retracement on the overall journey that we have done. We have moved massively high, and I'm just asking for 50% retracement of this thing. So if this has started, we should do it. There was one last thing. I used to call this thing as a F structure. So you have an F, and then it starts going, and F generally goes half, which is a 50% retracement. Anyway, you know the support, you know the resistance, and you know what to do.